Hello, everyone. Andy, I think we're good to go.
Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming this week. Unfortunately, Dizzy Jammer is ill. So we wish him a speedy recovery. And unfortunately, you guys have got me as a host this evening. So I apologise if it's not up to standard. And my voice is definitely not as nice as Dizzy's. But still, we'll do our best. And we've got some of the other team up as well, so they'll be able to dive in and keep me on track. Yeah, so thanks everyone for coming. I know there's a few more people on their way in. Just while they arrive, we've, as you all know, this week we've been working on, we've been working behind the scenes on the kind of like the test version of Gambler. So Scott, our legendary developer, has deployed it to a test site, and so we've all been on that. We've been dropping some screenshots, and basically we've got a few changes to make. And once those changes are made, it'll be deployed to Gambler.io, and then the Aces NFT holders will be able to dive in and play. And also for us as well, you know, the Aces holders will be able to share feedback, give us their thoughts and opinions on it. And, you know, and then there may be another period after that of tweaking. But then after that, it'll open up to the full Discord. So exciting times. You know, we're every week when we have these spaces, it gets closer and closer to the dream of Gambler being live. Gets closer to it being realised. So lovely. We've also got Handel's jumping in. Yeah, go Handel.
Oh, I was going to say, you just dive straight into business, sir.
Listen, we've been over this. I can't do the whole small talk thing. I need other people in there to fill that out, and then it's like, okay, well, we'll let Andy speak. You know, this space would be done in 5 minutes if it was just me. Genuinely, I'm ready to wrap it up right now.
Everything's set. Set it down. We're good.
Yeah. So no, it's yeah. Also on today's space, you know, we've got our friends from the Green Visor Gang here as well, so they're going to jump up, have a little chat. But anyone else that wants to join the stage, whether it's to ask questions, just jump in. Today is your day to do this, because Dizzy's not here to keep me on track, although Barilla is. But still, Dizzy normally steers it, whereas today there's no captain on this ship. This is fast and loose.
Hey, that's okay too. We'll get your style in it.
Yeah, it's fine. It'll be all right. It'll be okay.
One thing we can say to everybody is we got the pinned tweet up there. Give that a like, retweet, throw some comments in there. We want to be able to, you know, get the space blasted off.
No,
We
what
know
I
it's
was
Wednesday.
thinking, should we start pinging Dizzy? Like if people tag him in the comments, wishing him well and everything. That would be a shock because he's trying to be an influencer, right? With his Mutant Ape PFP. So
well, this is it. Yeah, it's a good idea.
If he gets like 50 tags in something, probably that would be something. So everyone, you can tag him in the comments, wish him well, and you know, a speedy recovery. So we have our captain back for next week.
That's it. Everyone, just in case you didn't know, the man currently manning the Gambler Gambler Twitter account is Barilla, our head of marketing. So everyone can say hi. Sorry, I was just reading a message from D about NFT sales. Sorry about that. I'll turn around away from my computer. Yeah.
Trying to type out a get well message here for Dizzy.
Yeah, no,
I can't leave him out here.
No. Yeah, we don't need to do that. He'll be fine. He loves it. Absolutely loves it. I can't type out a message because otherwise I won't be able to speak, and that'll just be the end of that. There'll just be a huge silence, and the spaces will collapse around me.
was trying to do it too fast. I spelled here wrong, so everyone pardon that. I'm not illiterate. I'm just trying to do it too fast, and I'm distracted.
He is in fact illiterate. It's a struggle at Gambler to deal with handle spelling, but we all get there. We work hard. So this week, and again, feel free to. In fact, let me just have a look at. Yeah, so this week, I think the main thing for us really, and I know I dove straight into it, but we can dive back in again, is basically the testing of the casino. So as I mentioned, it's kind of like so before it goes live, it's been deployed to another site. Scott's a massive perfectionist, is probably one thing to say. And I said, look, can't we just put it onto Gambler.io and have the whitelisted wallets? And he said, no, we're not ready for that yet. So it's on another site, and I know that some people have seen this site. I know that some people's wallets have been whitelisted. Most of the changes will be done by Friday, and then we probably won't, we won't open it up over the weekend. It'll be next Monday, and people will start to only the holders will start to go in, and then you can all test it, rip it to bits, tell me that, Andy, this is absolute shite and the worst website we've ever seen. I need a refund for my NFT. No, don't do that. And we'll just have to, and we can make changes after that as well. There can be a period where if there's anything major, I mean, I've spotted a couple of little things. I know we've got a little sheet where we've said, actually, we'd kind of like to see this, or we'd like to see this. And again, once the aces come in and they can not criticize it, but they can help us refine it, ready for it being opened up to the rest of the Discord. And then obviously Discord will have it for 5 days, a week, I'm not sure. After that, it's just fully live. That's it then. 10 months of work, 10 months of delays, problems, and it's in. That's it. Done. Live.
Yeah, everyone's going to be really happy with the site.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome. It is awesome.
Yeah, I think it looks really good. It's a very clean, crisp. In fact, Barilla, can we drop any the screenshots in there? Can we drop those?
Yeah, I just pinned the previous tweet we did with the landing page and the bonus, so you guys can get a sense of the black and gold colorway, the premium look, the exclusive look, and it's also some alpha there if you think about it, because we didn't necessarily talk a lot about all the game modes we'll be having, but everything is there with the coming soon tag. So yeah, that's the first one that we shared. Of course, we shared, I believe, 4 print screens with the Aces holders, because as we promised, we're sharing the alpha with them to begin with. So yeah, everyone can have a look there. Probably if you're close to an Aces holder, they might share some alpha with you, though we do not recommend it. And yeah, we'll keep sharing these print screens and sneak peeks throughout the week, because basically that's what we have scheduled as content for the following days, so people will get to see what we have been cooking.
Lovely. I can see John's got his hand up. John, do you want to dive in?
Yeah, certainly. I was more captivated by all these accents than anything else. You know what I mean? I didn't really want to interrupt anybody. I tell you guys, man, an international man. I just like all these different accents going on, and I didn't even want to come up and say much to anything. But I just wanted to point out, and to everybody down there that's listening in, and we just posted this link over to the GVG to get our crew in here to listen in, because you are a partner project sponsor, and we love what you guys are building over here. We want to continue that for the long term eventually. But I just wanted to reiterate that the testing of the site is only going to be to Ace NFT holders, and that after that, you're going to take it offline for a day or two to reassess if there's any kind of small issues that arise from them testing the platform, and then it's going to launch live for everybody. Correct?
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I mean, after the Aces have been in and tested it, and again with the Aces will go in, and they'll be sat there playing on everything. You know, it will be testing not just the games, not just the flows, but also like the payment systems. That's like the main guinea pig testing area. If there's no changes to be made, we won't take it. It won't go offline. You know, we just have it. It just switch from being whitelisted for Aces holders to being open to the Discord. So the whitelist would just grow. And yeah, we'll only take it down if there's any, you know, anything that needs major revisions.
Why don't you? Because, like I said, I know there's lots of people that are thrilled about what you guys are launching. I know. I will say probably 90% of our team not only love poker, but also love slots and everything that you're proposing here. So why don't you dive real quick into how somebody can pick up these ACE NFTs? I know that, I mean, I've read the white papers. I know when you're planning to shut down the sales, but for those that don't know, that's something that we can go over real quick because they might want to just be like, hey, I want to test this site out. And if something's wrong and, you know, it pays me like, you know, 10 grand by accident, I'm not going to say anything to Andy.
Well, this is it. You know, you want to, and we hope it does. Yeah, with the Aces NFTs, obviously we kind of started off, and we've made them so that they're an elite NFT, and they entitle the holder to a reward share of casino profits. They're soul bound, so you can't get rid of them. And we've actually, so even now, if you go on the site now and try and mint one, you can't actually mint them. So we've taken them off public sale basically. But for you, John, and for the Green Visor gang, I will speak about them. And if anyone is interested, they can open a ticket and we can go through the, you know, because there is a whitelist process for them, and that's because we want to be able to cultivate the group itself. You know, we don't want just anyone to be in buying them. You know, at the minute the mint price is $3,000. Sorry, I was just reading something in the Discord. I'm not shuffling chips in the background, Uwe. I don't think there's any noise unless there is. But no, I'm not now. And it's not even the Rubik's Cube this time either. Yeah, so the mint price at the minute for the NFTs is $3,000, but that is a soul-bound NFT. You can't trade it, and we don't want you to be, you know, because we want people to get it, and they've got it for life then. Also, with the NFT, as well as a reward share of the profits of the casino, you also get an allocation of tokens. So when the GMBL token goes live in July or August, you know, whenever that TGE date is confirmed, you then get an allocation of tokens airdrop to your wallet, and it also gives you access to the pre-seed round of the pre-sale for the tokens. So you'll be able to buy the tokens cheaper than you would at any other point, basically. So they're the perks of having the Aces NFT. And there's 777 of them, but we did that just because of the numbers 777. We don't need to sell all 77, and I think at the minute we are. Let me just have a quick look. At the minute, I'm not sure how many we've minted. I think it's like 110. Oh, hang on a minute. No, it's more than that. 116 we've minted so far. And again, the goal isn't to sell them all out just to sell them out. The goal was to, A, raise the funds needed for the rest of the development, which we've done. We've surpassed that. And then it was to basically build up the Aces community. You know, that was kind of always the idea that there'd be the Discord, which we appreciate everyone in it. But then next to that, you've got the Aces Lounge, the Aces, which is obviously token gated and it's in the Discord. And that's like the elite. They're not, Handel will tell me off, but they're not shareholders of the company, but they're almost shareholders. They're like almost like Web3 shareholders of Gambler, which is cool. I quite like that. Just for legal reasons, they are not shareholders. You know, especially in the US, I think there's some fairly strict laws regarding NFTs, and that's why it's classed as reward share and not revenue share. So just to touch on that. But that's it. 7th of the 7th, so at 7 a.m. on the 7th of July, we're going to shut them down completely. I'm even toying with, to be honest with you, John, I'm going to let it out just while we're on here. I'm even toying with burning them. So on any that haven't gone, right, by the 7th of, I might get some abuse from the rest of the team on this, but I was even thinking about just burning them. I've had all sorts of crazy ideas regarding the Aces NFTs, and I even thought about programming something in where for every one that you buy, it burns X amount. I don't know. That's just to eliminate them. The goal isn't that they'll be for sale forever. The goal isn't even that we're not even actively pushing them at the minute. I would not have even mentioned it had you not brought it up. But it's they're a special NFT. We've got 55 holders, and we've minted 116. So
well, it's
I'm
on my
happy with
to-do list. That's why I brought it up. You know what I mean? Plus, you know, I'm more excited to test out the sites. I'm gonna have to grab one ASAP because I want to test out some of the things that you guys are building because it's exciting. You know what I mean? I'm not saying I'm a premier slot player, but you know what I mean? DGen is DGen sometimes, right?
The slots are addictive, and you know, it's like when early on we had a competition, and it was because if you go on the site now, gamble.io, you can see the demo slots, and you can play with fun money. It doesn't cost you anything. You can just go on. You can have a little go on some of the slots from B Gaming. It's not even all of our providers, but there is a game on there called Joker Queen, and the payouts on Joker Queen are huge. And we had a high Fresh Moss, also a legend, a moderator, and also he creates all sorts of great artwork. So actually, I'll just very quickly have a massive shout out to Fresh Moss. He does so much for Gambler, it's unreal. All the cool artwork that you see, the stickers, not all of it, but most of it, is Fresh Moss. Just the guy's amazing, but he also loves the slots, and he was record keeper, record holder of high score, and I spent hours one day playing on them, and they get addictive. And especially with it being crypto only, you know, it's like the max bet is higher. You know, you can set up infinite auto spins. There's all sorts of things that you can do with it when you're playing with crypto. It's much freer when it's a crypto only casino than it is if it's taking fiat payments. So yeah, everyone needs to play some slots at Gambler, definitely. But further down the line, many more exciting. The slots are the tip of the iceberg. They're the very first thing that we're going to launch with. But you know, every month we're going to aim to bring out something new to continue bringing benefit to the community and the Aces. But you know, all of the Gambler community, we want to continue bringing that benefit to it. And as I've said before, if it was possible to launch the casino and it be commercially viable, just for the Web3 community that we already have, and it was just for you guys to play on, then I'd do that, definitely. But I'm not sure it is. So I think we'll probably have to go further afield, but it's all on track. A few delays, but everything is, you know, the delays are there for a reason. Changes have to be made, and things have to be tweaked. So it's all good.
Now your second comment obviously was that, you know, if you do hold an Aces NFT, you probably get a little airdrop of the allocations of the new Gamble token. Now, this is going to be a two-part question, just to, you know, keep you in conversation so you don't go off the deep end and just shut off the space. When do you expect the launch of the Gambler token, and what utility or what features are going to come out of the Gambler tokens, and whether it's going to be usable into the casino versus you know, all the other variables out there? And obviously the Gambler token I'll assume that it is whatever token that you're going to use. It's like any other, in lack of a better term, meme coin, in which the value will either go up or go down at some point, depending on the market variables.
Yeah, so the tokenomics. So we're lucky to also have on the team Sweden, and Sweden is the master of tokenomics. I don't know anyone that goes into that level of depth. So the tokenomics are all completely ironed out, and the what we're waiting for. You know, we could start the pre-seed now, but we want to know what we've been talking about it today, and it was the focus of yesterday's team meeting as well. We're just ironing out the TGE, and then we'll work back from that. And also, just another little bit of alpha for you, just as we're on the discussion of the token, the token and the NFTs. So originally, if we minted all 770 NFTs, there would be an allocation to each NFT. Because we've not minted them all, and because we won't mint them all, and we don't really want to mint them all, we're actually going to increase every holder's token allocation on the airdrop, because we've got some left to play with. So because we haven't minted them all, we're just going to give a little bit more to the holders, which is another. That only came out yesterday in the meeting, so it's it's not been announced anywhere. But if you give me the floor, I will just start leaking alpha. So all holders will get extra GMBL than they would have done had we minted all the NFTs. With the token in the casino, if you use our token, you will get a percentage back if you lose, and you'll get an extra percentage on top if you win. We'll release those percents nearer the time, so there will be a very real utility to use our token in the casino versus USDT or whatever else. You know what you should do, John? You should bring out a token as well, and then we can list it in the casino. You should have a Green Visor Gang coin with a very real, solid utility in the Gambler Casino.
Ironically, we want to obviously, GVG has been building a lot in the background, and getting all these poker games out to the Web3 communities overall as a whole. We do have our current mint going on for those that do love poker, and it's a very modest price of $50 a mint, but that's going to give everybody a chance to play games for the rest of the year upon mint out, and we only have like 200 and roughly 250 left, I believe. But the next phase, maybe phase 3, we might be looking at a token more or less also. So don't count us out yet, but don't keep me quoted on that 100%, because like I said, we like to discuss everything as a team, and we want to look like any other company project. We want to make sure that it benefits the community overall as a whole. So that's something that we can talk about later and discuss. And but yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
very cool.
Andy, he doesn't want a token, Andy. I told him. No, I'm joking.
I've just Booch has got his hand up. Booch, do you want to dive in just before we go back off on another tangent?
Yeah, I mostly just wanted to jump up and say hi to you guys. I haven't spoken to you verbally in a while. I typically am working. I get the day off today, so I was able to make it today and just wanted to say hi. Looking forward to everything. And
yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, it's super exciting. Yeah, I think you guys are killing it. Like I said, it's interesting to jump into something where I've actually met the people behind it. It's a lot more comforting that way, which this is the first time. So, but yeah, I mean, other than that, I mean, a question I had, with Green Visor Gang, it sounds like there's going to be, a partnership there of some sort where they're going to have a space on Gambler Casino. I was wondering, like, let's say I wanted to do, like a Thursday night poker night with me and my buddies. Like, is there a way for me to kind of run games and maybe set up something like that as well? Like our own tables kind of thing, or how does that work?
Yeah, so there would be. So what we would always have had a poker feature on Gambler. I think it would always have been there. Obviously, you're always going to have your table games, your card games. But after we've started working with Green Visor Gang, it's completely changed. It's certainly changed my outlook. And so, it's there's some stuff going on behind the scenes with Green Visor Gang, and I'm hoping that we can make their new home on Gambler's website. To answer your question, in the event that we succeed in doing that, you would be able to host your own games on Gambler's website. I think for me, would we, for you, Booch, I'd do it. Would I open it up to everyone to do that? No. So not yet anyway. So the main focus of this really at the beginning is that we want to make it so that we can have the Gamblers games on there and the Green Visor Gang games on there. I know that Club GG, you can kind of set up your own poker match and, kind of manage all that. At this stage, that's not...
For it to make sense, it seems like you would have to come up with a way to have like a little bit, at least some revenue stream from it,
Yeah, well, that would come from... So there's a few different ways. Just by hosting the games on there, you're bringing people to the site. Those people will likely go and play other things. But also, from the Gambler games, we would make revenue from hosting our own games on there. And as I say, there is stuff going on behind the scenes. This is very new, all this stuff that we're kind of discussing. So I'm not going to go absolutely mental and just release it all right now, although I am tempted. I do like doing that. But it's, more will be revealed, I think, as we go on. And, I think for anyone that's here, for anyone that's come over from Green Visor Gang, kind of the focus of Gamblers poker side is now to make this home for the Green Visor Gang and all its games. We really want to do that, and we've absolutely loved working with them. I've been blown away by the response from the guys that run the Green Visor Gang and the Green Visor Gang community. After seeing that, I was just like, shit, we need to find these guys a really good home. And that would be, customizable tables and all sorts of other things. But again, it's all been worked on behind the scenes. And, when it's at the point where it's ready, it will be released.
Andy, if I could offer a little something, if you're an Aces holder and you're in the Aces Lounge, and you want to play a poker tournament, it takes a minimum of 5 players. Just ping me, and I'll gladly set up a poker tournament for any ace holder at any time.
Well,
That's
there
awesome.
you go. Yeah,
that's awesome.
We were on a call earlier on, and the Green Visor Gang. You don't know anyone that grinds like these guys do. It's like I don't even think they sleep. I'm fairly certain they don't sleep.
I've seen it since you guys have kind of partnered up. I mean, I'm seeing them everywhere now.
Yeah, honestly, these guys, Mac, Asimov, John, they've not slept for 3 years. I'm fairly certain. I don't think any of them have. I think there's been no sleep for three solid years while they grind.
I think I can confirm that too. It seems to be that way.
just lunacy, but at the same time, that's ideal for us. That's exactly who we want. We knew it. I knew it from day one, actually. That's exactly who we want to. That's the kind of people that we want to partner with and work with and grow with. It all aligns very nicely. I mean, these guys work a lot harder than we do, but we're learning. We'll try our best. We'll try and up our standards.
Yeah, I've never done anything like it.
No, it's insane.
I think they must play poker in their sleep. They must be seeing cards behind their eyelids.
They don't sleep.
No, I don't think they do.
I'm telling you right now.
No.
Never. That doesn't happen.
I was on autopilot last night in the space for sure. The team took over.
Well, that's it. You need the team there. Mac, I don't know if everyone in this space probably knows what Green Visor Gang are, but if you want to dive in and just shill yourself. Have a little shill. I know you do it on all your spaces and you're busy, but you can have a shill of Green Visor Gang because everyone loves poker, even me when I
Let's
lose.
go. I really, really appreciate that. And you
No,
guys
do it.
do work. You guys do work as hard as us. That's why you're positioned to make great things happen for the gambler. Nothing happens to people that don't work, and you guys work just as hard. We just are around the clock, and we're a real large team, so it seems like we're up all the time. But I do rest once in a while. But yeah, man. We're super we're a web3 based poker club. We've been at it for 2 years now. We started as a trade group for a project. Then you know how a lot of unfortunately a lot of NFT projects have just promised and over promised and not even made a small initiative to deliver. So we weren't seeing eye to eye with that project, and then we just decided, with John's direction, which is our co-founder, and Asimov, which is our COO. We just decided to migrate, create our own Discord. At that time, NFTs were super super expensive, so we decided to like host poker tournaments. And let's say we wanted a Killer Bear like in the community. That's what we wanted to play for. Let's say Killer Bears were at 1 ETH at that time. Everybody will donate point 0.1 to the wallet, and we'll go ahead and sweep that NFT. And we started with about 8 to 10 people on space, but every night we just stay up to 2, 3 in the morning playing poker tournaments, donating, I don't know, anywhere between 20 to 50 bucks to sweep some NFTs. To the point where it actually became a thing where a lot of people were like, "Well, I like to play poker. I like NFTs. Let's play poker." And if it got to where we were hitting pretty large numbers, and we were just we would sweep 3, 4 NFTs from a specific project, and then we just continue to grow in that direction. And then we put out our phase. We've had a lot of sponsors come and go. We've had sponsors that have been sponsoring us for over a year. Golden Baboons, got nothing but love for them. And then we put out phase one of our GVG 500 pass, which it was about a $600 buy-in. We had about 28 entries, which was enough to cover one player to the World Series of Poker, or the winner can cash out for 7,500. First and second place decided to split the pot, 3,500 and 400. And yeah, we had our biggest payout to date on our tables. We had an amazing event at the PokerGo Studios about 3 weeks ago, where we played with some great names like Jonathan Little, Kenneth James. There was about 5 World Series of Poker bracelet winners, and that kind of gave us, it put us in the forefront of poker, in the forefront of Web3 poker, and it's just been super exciting. And now we're currently we initially started it. We try to get 500 passes out, but with all this bear market and all the stuff that happened, that was a pretty pricey NFT to sell. So we got enough just to get the job done. With the remaining funds from that, we will be participating in Vegas the first week of July, which I'm super stoked about. But currently, we still have 450 passes on that same smart contract. And smart contracts are pretty expensive. So we want to just put out the remaining passes for 0.014 ETH, which is about $50. We're gonna be giving away 78% of the mint funds because we're really a community, and we're really about elevating and helping each other. I know it sounds cheesy when you're in a Web3 space talking about that, but that's literally what we live by for the last 2 years, and that's why we're still standing, and that's why we're still here pushing, because our community has given us the opportunity to do the right thing. And over 2 years, we've given back over 100 ETH, which is a little bit over 350 grand. That's a lot of money. And it's funneled through our hands, and we've given it right back to the community. The blockchain doesn't lie. To me, that's an honor. So now we have a little phase two, which is 0.014 ETH. And it's not just about poker, because I know a lot of people don't play poker. And I think this is where in the future, gamblers and I we're really going to do great. So pretty much out of the 17,500 from the entire 450 passes sold, about $7,000 are going to be for non-poker players, and about 10,500 is going to be all on poker. We're going to have 3 one-of-ones in our collection. There's going to be a gold, a bronze, and a silver. Whoever mints those, whoever reveals those one-of-ones, gold is going to get $1,000. Bronze is going to get 750. Silver is going to get 750, and bronze is going to get 250. Now, once a week, we're also going to be hosting a community voted event, whether it's a roulette, wheel of numbers, because depending on your token number, or a duck race. And now that we have gamblers, we might do a slot machine competition. Who knows? But Yeah, once a week we'll play for $200, and at the end of the month we'll do a big race. Where we'll do 4 races for 100. On the side of poker, we're gonna do $200. We're gonna do $200 weekly poker tournaments, and at the end of the month, we're gonna do a $750 tournament. Um, and we're going to run that till the end of the year. So pretty much 78% of the mint is going to go right back to the community. At the end of the day, like I told you guys, this is a passion project for us. We don't chase money, we chase passion. And eventually the money will flow in. And if it doesn't, it doesn't. But we did things the right way. And we did it, like I said, we chase passion. We're really passionate about playing poker. We really want to have a presence in the World Series of Poker and in all any major poker event. I'm gonna pin something up at the top, so if somebody wants to read some more information, I'm just gonna pin up pretty much the one-of-one information. And if you guys just tap into the website, it should be updated by now. You guys can take a look. We also put out a bounty because we're at mint 173. From mint 173 to 250, we're gonna be giving away a Rough Rider, which is about zero point zero 0.06 ETH for a race for game or race one. For game or race two, we're gonna do $100 in ETH. So anyone that mints from now to 250 will be entered into that very first game of chance. So I pinned it up at the top. You guys are free to go ahead and vote if you want to see a wheel of mint numbers or a duck race or a marble race. That's pretty much how we're gonna run it on a weekly basis. And from there, whatever it's voted on, that's the event we'll play that week. At the end of the month, for our major games, which is the $750 payout and the $400 game of chance payout, we want to have projects like Gamblers and other projects come and participate and make it like a mega space. So we know that money drives spaces. The top spaces right now that I know of are paying about $500, and they're doing it about once a month. They'll get about 400 people in this space. Well, off the rip from the GVG Phase 2, we'll have about $1,100 to play for. Then we'll have some other projects come and contribute. And at the end of the day, people want to win money, right? People don't want to be rugged. People don't want to invest in projects that or promises that are not going to be delivered. And that's what we're here for. We're here to deliver. And I know that the Gamblers are here to deliver. That's why we're partnered with them. We've had great conversation with them, and Andy's a straight shooter. We've had several conversations, and I've enjoyed it. We talked for 2 hours today, and if maybe one of us didn't say, let's take a breather, we probably would have stayed in there for another 3 hours. It's the truth. We were just in there talking, and it was great. And I got to see Andy's face. I got to see Handel's face. They didn't see mine. I haven't shaved in 3 weeks because I'm working on my juju for the World Series of Poker. Once I shave, it's to win. Right now, it's all focus mode. But once I get the fresh cut, it's because I'm gonna go make some money. But right now, I gotta look homeless, and I want people to look at me like I'm poor, so it can push me and motivate me. I'm colored, so when I have a beard, they really judge me. No, but yeah, I need a little beat down.
Dude, respect.
So when I get to Vegas, I'm gonna get cleaned up, and they're gonna be like, "Who the hell is this guy?" No, anyways, but yeah, man, I'm really excited for Gamblers and a future partnership, and I'm really loving what you guys are doing with the Aces, and you guys are really giving back a lot to the community. Every Wednesday, you're in the space. You guys know we jump into Discord. Last week, they did something absolutely amazing. They pretty much picked everybody that was in the space, dropped it in a wheel of name, and Andy is a gambler. Let me tell you. If you guys were there, I know you guys. If you weren't, I'll tell you a little bit about it. Andy said, put a number from 1 to 15 on the roulette. Whatever number hits, that's what we're giving away. And I know he was sweating bricks. I was like 15 and he was like 1. I was like 15 and 1. And it went between 3, 15, and I think 14. But he almost ended up giving 15 NFTs. And dude, that was amazing. And after that, the winner The winners, they picked that. Then they did another roulette for like 50, 100, and 250, and the winners of that roulette got the 250, and they went to a slot machine that I believe is Georgina's favorite. And one person got Derek, he got 625, and the other person got like 500, and the other one got like 300. So they took the tokens that they won at the roulette and rolled it over to a casino game and gave us a live feed of what the platform looks like. And I played a lot of slot machines, and they're super laggy. This thing was seamless. It had Derek fever in there, and it also had big payout fever. So I liked it. 2 out of 3 double, like almost doubled their money, and Derek was, exit liquidity.
Yeah, it was a good laugh, and just so you're aware, Mac, we'll be doing the same again today. This time D has more notice, and he's ready. He's ready for it. So we'll be doing the same again today. We'll be spinning a wheel to see how many NFTs we're going to give away, and then we'll be spinning the wheel to pick the winners of those NFTs. So that'll be, and probably some other things as well. We'll just see what comes up when we get in there. But yeah,
we're going to give away some free spins as well for when the site goes live tonight as well, guys.
I would like to donate a GVG 500 to the Aces on the roulette today when we go into the Discord. So I want to give away. I know you guys minted some passes and put them in your drip bot, which I thought was really cool. So today's my turn. I'm gonna donate a GVG 500 for today's event for the Aces holders.
Lovely. Thanks, Mac. Really appreciate that. And for anyone that is looking to play poker, definitely join Green Visor Gang. They basically, you could just play poker at any point in the day almost, because they don't stop. Just non-stop poker games. What Mac hasn't told you is that Mac Asimov, John, right now, they're in this space. They're also hosting another space and playing 3 games of poker. So, the grind never stops. Mac hasn't shaved because he can't shave. There's no time. It's not possible. So, that's
I
what
just
I
don't
believe
have the
anyway.
time, Andy. I just don't.
That's it. I believe that as well. I don't think you can. We need to make robots that can shave people while they host spaces and play poker.
If they can clone my barber, I'll take it. If they can't clone my barber, then no.
Yeah, well, this is it. It's difficult. We're probably a few years off that, but it's you can ramp it up when you win the poker. You can chuck a bit of money into cloning and see where it gets you. But thanks very much for coming up and talking about Green Visor Gang. We all love you, and we're really pleased at what we've done so far together, and we're also really excited about what's going to come up in the near future. So huge love to Green Visor Gang. The VC tonight, obviously, we'll be doing the giveaways. And there will be probably some crazy last-minute things thrown in. So anyone that's here, anyone that wants to dive into the Discord.
What time is the VC, Andy?
It should be at about 10 o'clock. It'll be just straight after this, basically. Dive into the Discord, and it'll be set up. One thing that I was going to say is I think last week, there was an issue with people being able to speak. It's nice when people come up and they talk. And so I think tonight when we do the VC, I'm not sure how we do it, but maybe D knows that we can look at setting it up so that everyone can speak, basically. It's just an open, it's just a place for it. This is, the space is the more serious kind of thing. Not that it is that serious, but the VC is the much more relaxed. The Aces VC is just degeneracy, anything goes. So yeah, we'll get it so that people can just come up and talk.
Hey, I just wanted to cut in here too and just say thanks to the Green Visor Gang again, just for everything you guys do for us. And wanted to bring it back too. You guys, everybody in the audience can see the 2 GVG tweets that are in the nest. Make sure to show some love over there from the gamblers. Get those out there for everyone.
Yeah, 100%.
And yeah, make sure to retweet this space and give us some likes and comments. I got everything up here. If you have any questions, please ask away. We'll make sure Andy hears you and answers back to you.
Yep, absolutely, certainly will. And same again in the Discord afterwards. Just if any questions, just ask them and they'll be answered. I don't think we've had a question yet that hasn't been answered, and that's kind of the way we like it. Just full transparency.
The last question, Andy. I think we went into the tokens, but when do you expect the Gambler tokens to launch?
So originally the plan was that the issue is that because we've been working on the casino, so the original plan was casino's going to go live on the 1st of June. Reward Chef, the NFT, starts going out, early July once we've calculated it. And then mid to late July, we'd kind of start ramping up towards the token sale. The issue is that because the casino's been delayed, because we've been doing extra development stuff, we've put some extra things in basically and kind of laid the groundwork for things a little bit later on. And because of that, it's delayed everything. So I can't give you an exact date. It would be nice if we started it by late July. Just the pre-seed. It still needs figuring out. The actual mechanics of it, all the tokenomics are nailed down and done thanks to Sweden. It's more now a case of how we fit it into our roadmap, where the best place is for it. And that is something which hasn't been fully decided yet. So, but as soon as I know, you will know.
Amazing. So, guys, everybody, just to be sure, just tap in with the Gamblers. Make sure you join their Discord. Make sure you read some of the white papers that they have listed. Obviously, retweet, tag the room out, show some likes, show your support. Come over, play some poker with us. Make sure that you just tap in and tune in because, I would like to believe, and I mean, I believe this, but, Andy is just as much giving as GVG itself with all the things that he likes to give away. But I wanted to say that before I left. Yeah, before I left because my kids are just getting home. I gotta get started for dinner. But I'm gonna drop down to listener. But it's always a pleasure coming here and support you guys like you support us, and we want to see what the future holds for us.
Yeah, it's great. Really appreciate that, John. And you can go off, enjoy your dinner. Gambler, we do give a lot away, but at the same time, it's the purpose of. I just can't. I personally myself, I can't see another way to do it. It wouldn't feel. It's just better. It's a much better vibe. It's what we want to do. There's no hidden motives behind anything. We just like giving stuff away, and the giveaways. Just wait till the casino's live. If you think that it's generous now, there'll be insane giveaways when the casino's live, and that's what we want. It wants to be so that every single week people are like, "Fuck, what could we win? What could we win?" That's the vibe that we want. So other things will be rolled out, and again, it's disappointing that the casino is. Not that it's delayed. There's things that have been added in. There's some security features that we've put in, and it's just what happens. It's you start off looking at something, and then by the time you've finished, you've picked apart 100 things, added things to it. Because we want it to be live, not just so that it can make money and so that people can play on it, but because there's so many other things that Gambler has planned, and they're all kind of paused as well now. So it's moving, and we're thinking that by Monday, by this Friday, it's going to be the changes that we've requested will be made. By Monday, Aces holders will be in, and I'm hoping that this time next week, in the next week's space, next Wednesday, we can maybe get some of the holders up, and people could share their thoughts on it. I don't know. We'll see. I think that would be nice. Really get the holders in, and say what they like about it. It can be a nice open discussion. And again, if we need to make changes, if people say, "Do you know what, Andy, this looks shit," then we're not going to turn around and say, "No, you're wrong." We'll look at it. We'll assess it, and if the changes need to be made, we can make them. Because similar to Green Visor Gang, Gambler is very much community driven. The brief to Scott, I was on the phone with him the other day, the brief to Scott was make the experience as good as humanly possible for the players. That's it. You know, there's no. It wants to be as simple, as straightforward, and as easy as humanly possible. When you play at Gambler, you can deposit your money, you can go and play, and you can cash out. When you come to cashing out, it's not going to start asking you questions. It's not going to say, have you got this? You need to do this. There's going to be a 24-hour delay, 5-day. It's going to be instant because that's what we want, because that's what's better for the players. So we're hoping that it lives up to this, because the goal has always been from the beginning that it is just seamless, that you just go in and it's just so easy. Like if you want to bet on the boxing, when we eventually introduce the sports betting, open your phone, Gambler, connect your wallet into the sports betting, pick your fight, pick the odds, whatever else, and that's it, and it's done. When you win, cash out, done, straight to your wallet, no issues. So it's a big part of it for us. And you know, when you've kind of got those goals, sometimes when it gets to the point where it's starting to go live and you sat there picking through it, then you have to make changes, and that causes delays. And the delays are necessary delays, and you know, we appreciate everyone's patience with it, but it needs to be right, and that's what we're working on. So again, you know, thank you to everyone for the patience, and massive thank you to everyone, to every single Aces holder that has bought in and supported the project. And as you've probably gathered already, we will bring value to you guys, and we'll bring even more value once it's live.
We got Andy. He's going hard here.
I could just keep speaking for about an hour, but then it's, you know, I need to be stopped, which is usually where Dizzy comes in and says, "Andy, shut the fuck up. Everyone go and..."
Hey, buddy. Hey. It's because you're passionate, and that's what we've been all. That's why we love you. So no, we can definitely tell from it that I know each and every day working with you, man. Like, we're building something cool here, and it takes time. But yeah, we definitely appreciate the patience, and everybody that's been a part of this. Like, we will bring value. That is the end goal.
Yeah, 100%. We will. That is what we will do. You know, I want everyone to come to these spaces, listen to this, and then later on sit there and think, fuck, that was a great decision to get involved with Gambler. That's what I want. I can see Misha's got his hand up. You want to dive in?
How's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks. You?
Good. I just had a question for you, because I myself, I play a lot of different online casinos, and I just want to know, do you guys have like the anti-money laundering things in place so that people aren't trying to come in and wash money and head out? You know, such as like say I deposit 100, I gotta at least wager that 100 at least one time before I can request a withdrawal, or are you
Correct.
just allowing people? Okay.
No. So with everything within the casino, so for example, at the minute you'll have seen on some of the screenshots that there's like 100% deposit bonus. So if you deposit $1,000 or, you know, whatever the amount is, you will get an extra 1,000 credited to your account. With things like that, there are the wagering requirements. So you can't just then withdraw that and take advantage of the offer. You would have to bet that combined $2,000 so many times, you know, in various, it changes depending on which casino you're in. Same again with the depositing the $100. You couldn't just deposit $100 and then withdraw it straight out. You would have to play within the casino. Again, with the withdrawing, if you're depositing over a certain amount, it will flag it. You know, we would need to review that. If you're withdrawing over a certain amount, same again, we would need to review it. The benefit with it being a crypto-only casino is there are less things in place. Like I don't want to harvest all of the players' data. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't, you know, for me, it's not why we're building it. We don't want it to be where you have to, like in the UK now, you go and join William Hill or whoever. Sorry, I'm not going to name anyone, Barilla. You go and join, you know, a UK casino, and they ask you a million questions. Like, I don't bet on the boxing because it's just such a fuck about. Like, I sit there and it's like I open my app and I go on, and it's just such a faff that I just don't bother. So it's, and a lot of our shareholders, they enjoy betting on sports. They enjoy slots. And so the whole thing is being built to be super easy. With that said, there will still be things in place where you can't just blatantly launder money through it. We will pay for, we've got a security program that will monitor wallets that are known to have a certain AML score. They won't be able to be used in the casino. There's a lot of things in place in the back of it, which will protect it and make sure that no bad actors are coming in. But it will still be as easy as humanly possible to deposit, play, withdraw. But yeah, to answer your question, there are things in place.
Perfect. Yeah, no, that makes total sense, because I was just wondering, because I've seen it many times, and people get upset when their accounts get flagged and all of that type of stuff, because you'll come in, you'll put 100, you'll
Oh, I think it's rugged.
Oh,
Hello?
did we
once
lose
or
him?
twice, and then try to.
I think I got like a little bit of that, but it was cutting. He's connecting. That's all good.
Yeah. X rugs people all the time. It's
It does.
the number one issue that I have with it is that it just rugs. It's not been that bad today. Maybe it's the time, but yeah, it's notorious for just rugging everybody.
Hey, it's all good. Hey, Andy, one thing I will bring us back to, since we're closing in on that hour mark, and I got to give Barilla some love here too, because he put a lot of time into these tweets and what we've been doing. But everybody in the Nest, the latest tweet that just came up here, this is an advertisement out to you all, and just we're looking for streamers. And what this is would be related to streaming gambling content, whether, I believe, slots. Georgina can speak on this because I know she loves watching them, but I know streaming slots is a huge piece of the industry out there. And what we're looking for, influencers, streamers willing to partner with us to broadcast our content out there for people to view, play along with, and just entertain. So if you know anyone, or you yourself are a streamer and want to get more involved with us, please contact Georgina. And everything's twinned or in the tweet, the Nest there. But yeah, get in contact with us because we wanna talk with you.
Yeah, 100%. A big thing about Gambler will be once it's going. I mean, I did kind of want to do this in the Discord somewhere, but I don't know that that's even possible. But we will have streamers that will play on the newest games. Georgina will be the person that is overseeing that. She will also oversee the affiliate program that Gambler will have, like any other casino. So, yeah, speak to Georgina if you're interested in A, affiliate programs, and B, becoming or joining us as a streamer. That'd be cool. Be cool to find out a bit more info. I think she has got someone that she's having a conversation with soon. Oh shit! Sorry about that.
Have you just dropped down dead?
Let's just drop some pans.
Just had a major cardiac event mid-sentence.
I thought that was John's wife beating on him.
No. It's just me kicking stuff around the office.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's fine though. It's all good.
Yeah, reach out, come and speak to me, and we can chat through some ideas when it comes to streaming. Yeah, just DM me or message me on Discord. I'm free.
I think Discord's probably the best place. If you go into the Discord, open a ticket, and then ask for Georgina, and she'll be over.
Yeah, I'm here.
I see in the comments here, J Nick already. We got one that says he'll be wants to talk about streaming. So yeah, get in contact with Georgina. I see you tagged some individuals here too, but yeah, definitely get in contact with us and let's talk.
Fabulous.
Yeah, perfect, brilliant, lovely. So we wrap it up now. What are you thinking, Barilla? It's nearly been an hour.
We can definitely do that. Before that, however, just like we do every week, we have a giveaway for people who have interacted with the pinned tweet. And the winner of the 25 USDT this week is, and sorry if I'm butchering the name, Mind Crypto Q. So congrats, and
Ooh, there it is.
Yeah, so
Yep.
yeah,
And he's in space.
Very nice, very nice.
I didn't want to disappoint, and I know Dizzy's not here, but I didn't want to disappoint.
I actually love the clap. I think it's awesome. I
Diz-
actually think it's awesome.
Dizzy's proud, laying near death in his bed right now. He's happy.
Yeah.
He is not well. That man is not well, and he's a trooper as well. Dizzy would be here, but that is a poorly man. So let's send him loads of love. Spam him to death. Finish him off.
Spam 'em.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spam him. Give him some ats.
Yeah, that's it.
I seen the Nesprilla. You posted our next space tweet up there, so everyone set your reminders. We'll see you again here next week, of course. And have we picked the name for this show yet? Are you hating on the Gamblers
Look,
Ramblers still?
I'm not gonna say anything on that. For me, for my accent, it's a pain in the ass to pronounce it. So I don't have an opinion on something I can't fucking say in the first place. So I'll let
That's
everyone
fine.
else pick it.
That's fine
Look,
because I don't like it. It gives me PTSD.
Look, I said it as a joke.
I know,
And
that's where it should have stayed.
Yeah, but look, I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. We can change it.
Gamblers wankers. How about that?
Yeah, gamblers
Well, at least
wankers.
that one I can
let's-
say. So yeah.
Yeah, let's get edgy with it. Really.
Let's change it to that, Andy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
yeah. That's a great one. I can't see any issues with that whatsoever.
No, I can't either.
No,
Just,
none.
Yeah,
None.
Yeah.
Absolutely none.
Listen, but Gamblers Ramblers has gone
Hold
a
on,
bit
hold
too
on.
far.
So essentially, you're gonna call it the wank hour?
Listen,
I'll be honest with you. I think that could be controversial. Especially when I say to my family, "Listen, I'm just going to the office because it's wank hour."
Yeah.
Mum, I love you, but it's wank hour. That's I can see problems with that. I'll be honest.
yeah,
I'll be
I
honest.
can as well.
Especially when she says she wants to join me. That's when it's going to get
Too far, Andy. Too far. That's too far. Cut him. Somebody cut him.
We gotta reel
Gorilla
it.
cut him.
Reel this back.
Hey, real quick, can I add
Listen.
one thing? Sorry to interrupt. To everyone listening, if you're in a space and you can't hear a team chop it up the way this team is chopping it up right here, it's not a real team. Shout out to you guys.
Oh, thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate
thanks.
that.
We love
Even
talking about wanking between
questionable
ourselves.
jokes. George, we need to cut it off now. Genuinely, I've
Yeah,
received
sorry.
death.
Just to
I've got death threats from Hannah.
Imagine
Oh,
what the
plus
team
D2
meetings
is
look like.
waiting with his freaking wheel in the Discord. So he's
D2, look. Let me have a look at the Discord. D2
he's
loves
spinning the wheel
Discord.
by himself, probably.
Yeah, he will be. Yeah, he will
Oh, bless
be.
him.
D2
Just
right
one
now will be
entry.
panicking.
Just one
He'll be
entry.
panicking about how much of the marketing budget I'm going to give away. That's what he'll be doing right now.
He's sweating in
Seriously,
front
he'll
of the
be-
PC eating
he
his
will-
Subway salad.
Yeah, he will be. Yeah. I didn't know what was going on with that picture earlier.
Yeah, he loves
It was just
doesn't
completely out of the blue. I didn't know if it was a dig at
All right, guys.
what the salad.
Yeah, stop salad shaming him.
No, I don't do salads. Okay,
Let the man eat in
I'm
peace.
not salad shaming you. I'm just saying that. I think he was saying I'm fat. I'll be honest. That's what I got from it. That was aimed directly at me.
No,
never.
it's no,
I'm telling
never.
you right now. I'm telling you right now. I tell you what, so Barney, that's currently in the crowd. Barney, one of our listeners who was over at the office yesterday with us. Me and Barney had a Taco Bell last night, which was very enjoyable. And I think it was Barney's very first Taco Bell.
No way.
Wow.
I think it was, yeah.
I remember
it
that
was.
day when I had my first Taco Bell. It was high as
It was
fuck,
good.
but definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, well,
That's how everybody gets to Taco Bell. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I heard.
Indeed.
That's what I.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love a Crunchwrap
It's almost
Supreme.
unavoidable.
yeah, my
Oh,
issue
yeah.
when I get to Taco Bell is that I look at the menu and then I go for the volcano burrito. I love it. But then the issue is then that the greed takes over. And I'm stood there and I'm like, do you know what? Let's chuck some more stuff in. And I just end up piling more stuff on. And then I get home and I feel ill.
You see, one thing
Taco Bell.
For me, the nachos were always like the go-to, or the
Yeah,
chicken
this-
quesadilla.
Yeah, that's what I had last night. Volcano burrito and chicken quesadilla, and it's good.
See, one thing I've learned about
So-
Taco Bell is, especially with the Crunchwrap Supreme, and this is a top tip.
I love that one. I
Yeah.
love the
Crunchwrap
Crunchwrap.
Supreme. I was
Out
just
here in
gonna say that.
California, there's a restaurant that makes their own crunch wraps, and they do them like super high level. If you guys ever
Oh,
come out to LA, let me know, and I will take you to this mecca of crunch wraps.
I love crunch wraps, but you have to ask in Taco Bell for them to extra toast it, because what I find really annoying is when your filling falls out. You know, you're halfway through your Crunchwrap Supreme, and you've just got this drippage. So if you ask for the to be toasted just a little bit extra, it holds together, and you get a
That's a good
perfect
tip.
wrap. Yeah, just top tip.
That's some stoner alpha,
Alpha.
y'all. In case
Yeah,
y'all didn't know.
That's
That's some
Taco Bell
stoner alpha, y'all.
Taco Bell Alpha. Yeah.
The best
yeah.
tacos in California are in any Home Depot taco. In any Home Depot parking lot. Those are the best tacos.
Ooh, that's the alpha.
That's
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 This
that's
this
because
is an
Mac got lucky.
awesome discussion.
That's
This
because
is
Mac
an
got
awesome
lucky at a
discussion.
couple places.
Yeah,
I love food.
we've taken it. We've taken it somewhere.
No, I'm
Just
saying that because I'm like 80 hours into a fast right now. I haven't eaten in 3 days, so this is
yeah,
like the best topic I could have right now.
Oof,
yeah. You should. Yeah,
Nice.
this is the
that's a
best.
mistake.
This is the best way.
You're breaking the
This is
fast with a steak.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's gonna happen
yes,
tomorrow. Yeah,
yes. I salute you.
I'm gonna have steak for breakfast. That's what I'm gonna have.
May your steak be perfectly medium rare.
Yeah,
yeah.
buddy. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's how I have it.
We've got we've got some comments in the Discord, by the way, from the infamous Mighty Wookie, and he's we've got a
What's he got
catchphrase
to
now for
say?
the new. Well, we've got the new name for Gamblers Wankers, and then the catchphrase now is "Leave now and beat the traffic," or "Stay here and beat your meat." So
Brilliant.
it's
I
a
love
good
it.
one, whether or not. So I mean, how does it tie in with the casino? We open a sports book on how long it takes to beat the meat. I think is the only way we can make it so that's viable.
We make a game.
No,
We
you know
make a
what?
game, and I'll tell you what.
I'm gonna censor myself. Actually, I'm sorry that
I,
I've even mentioned that.
Whoever hits the jackpot first is the one that beat their meat the fastest.
3 scatter
Yeah,
bonus. Yeah, I'll oversee that.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounded worse actually.
And you
Sorry.
can call that the weekly wank.
Yeah, it's
Weekly wank time on a Friday.
This is
it's
going off the rails
yeah.
here.
We have gone rogue. We have gone rogue.
So
Like
all that's come from this is we got a new name for the space, and our first in real life meetup for Gambler is going to be at Taco Bell. It sounds like so.
In the parking lot
We're getting
of
progress
Home
At a
here.
Depot.
parking lot in a Home Depot.
Hey,
Love
hey,
it.
trust,
Indeed.
that's how you
Yeah.
do it. We're gonna do a meetup at a cafe in Vegas, just cause we love this cafe. So you got to do it how you got to do it.
Yeah, 100%.
yeah,
Love
You
it.
should.
Yeah, love
But we
it.
need to get them on the
any
road.
street taco,
Yeah.
beats almost any restaurant.
Done.
Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
It's I
Never a
could.
truer statement was made.
No, probably a good shout.
Well, guys,
Yeah.
should we go spin that wheel in the Discord?
Yeah, probably. We probably should do
Yeah.
something. This is what
Before we
happens
get.
when Dizzy's not here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
it's happened. There's no worries. So everyone,
Yeah.
let's make our way to the
Yeah.
Discord. We got the VC starting up. Thank you all for joining us here on the
Yeah.
space. It's not over yet. This was the professional,
Yeah. That's
the professional side. Now we go into the
yeah. That's
Discord.
the
Yeah,
really
guys.
worrying bit. That's the worst bit about this is that what you've just witnessed was the best bit. That was the best that we could come up with. So now you're
What?
really fucked.
Yeah. Everyone, put your meat away and get into Discord.
Yeah,
Time
no,
to
get
look
the,
polished.
Fun's over.
Time to look
get the
polished.
Yeah.
meat out. Let's do this.
What?
Okay.
More meat out?
All right,
More meat
everyone.
out in the Discord? Yeah, I'm up for that. Come on.
We're ready for it. All right.
Okay.
Let's head on over there. Thank you, everybody. Let's wrap this up. We'll see you all soon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you very
guys.
much, guys. See
See
you all
everyone.
soon.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.